Hey everyone, my name is Malik Kotob. I am a software engineer. Back in the day, I actually studied mechanical engineering for my bachelor's at Virginia Tech, but I ended up kind of switching gears when I saw how the whole industry was shifting towards computers, websites, Internet of Things in that area. So I actually got a master's in software engineering at George Mason. That was about 5 years ago now, and so I've kind of completely switched gears. I no longer work in mechanical engineering, and a little bit of the things that I actually do on a daily basis currently, I act as a Drupal technical architect. If you haven't heard of Drupal, it's a open source content management system kind of on the same level as WordPress, but it tends to target more enterprise level websites. Not that WordPress can't, but it does try to target those, for its most common use cases in general, more complex sites. And so on a daily basis, as an architect, I am able to review code of other team members, make sure that everything is in a good place, design solutions, and answer questions from clients, help them understand whether or not the things that they would like to see on their websites or on their web applications in general are feasible. And so I've gotten to do this with a lot of big clients, including the White House. I've gotten to work with FEMA, who's the federal emergency agency here in the United States. So if there's a hurricane or a tornado, they end up going on the floor and on the ground and helping the people there. And so I got to work with them on their internal systems. Got to work with the White House a bit. So a lot of great opportunities in this area. And it's interesting because with this project, the Diaspora project, it's all about kind of collaborating, establishing a strong network, and then helping out people, especially in the Palestinian area, which I would love to do, and I think it's a great opportunity. And what's interesting about how that kind of ties back to Drupal, which is the technology that I work in, is Drupal is what's known as an open source technology. And so what that means is a lot of people, anybody essentially, can look at the code for Drupal, and if they see an issue with it or if they see an improvement that they think can be had, they end up working with other members of the Drupal community. So there's an actual community, and you can just contribute directly to it. And so this project actually, I feel like it's almost a continuation or extension of what I do on a daily basis, and that's working together with people that you don't necessarily know and trying to establish something a little bit bigger than you for the greater good, essentially. And so I'm looking forward to working with with anybody who wants to come forward and work with me. I have 5 years of experience now working on some really large projects, and just excited for the opportunity, really.